I supposed to make it?
Yeah, that is such a waste of time.
I can get in and out of my weapons in like 22
Then you
How much worth of groceries? How much worth of groceries?
I would say it's a week, but it's not, because there's certain things we don't get that are split between Michael's and Trader Joe's for some reason.
So you go every
Yeah, I'd say I would have a week. During the season, it's Friday.
Are you saying it should be that way?
And there's also H.
Well, yeah, we know that. That's why I was like, how long do you want me to ban? Because if you're expecting me to ban to the cops, I can be here all day. So he referenced him and he's like,
He just retired, Greg. Who's from Bath.
no, I'm saying,
Greg, the coach of girls basketball.
yeah, that was the story. Is he's like, I never wanted to retire.
They forced him out.
No, he's like, I don't want to retire. They're kind of looking for a little future. And he mentioned like
That's what I thought you said.
no, sorry.
My bad.
He mentioned
You could say, you can get in here if you want. See, Al likes to be cozy with people.
I'm not ready to give it up.
You can find a chair.
Help some of the younger folks. Look at you.
Did you go in or did you have Elliot do it?
No,
Oh, okay.
so it's like just hit print and go up and pick it up half hour later. So sometimes nice coming down.
He replaced Grouchy Pritchard at the time. All-time leader. Winnipeg Heroes. Now based on trades. If there's one player that he's
Where did you print off the beast, Jay?
You did it first.
Jay, where did you print off the beast?
Class, school, not mine.
Say, even have that color.
Yeah, it's a heavy duty printer.
How long did it take to print?
Oh, I have no idea. I just hit print and then went and got it an hour later.
Should I go ahead and pull it?
I would imagine a while, but this printer's like, it's like,
It's canceled.
it's like the kind that, it's like an Office Max kind of one, you know, so it's not like a desktop, yeah, exactly.
Did you go to string?
Yeah.
What school did you get it from?
Yeah, must be exactly, you never really get into that like position.
Jay, are you playing tomorrow?
I haven't gotten a text.
I told him like, nah. He was like,
Oh, you're out?
I'm not. I'm not leaving until 2. I'm coming back here by 1:30, 1:45, 12. Like, it's a lot of time for shots. I know it is, but.
Yeah, right, like the bus, most of us won't be there, but like, you know what? Start, well,
He wants to know about my dog.
well, the people talk.
That's where he was going down the court.
Told him, he failed, bro. Couldn't do nothing. Like, I legit fell on the court.
Here's a story about it. We get copied on all the press releases, and then we'll send it in. Not like sports.
You know who doesn't get hurt in those games?
Just figure out a way to navigate. Like, I learned how to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, by not playing defense. I know, it must be nice.
You know, when the guys are
Just take the hit.
they're nice, they're kind of hidden, you've never been there.
You better hope I don't get in that game. You'll see what taking a hit's like.
Yeah, you
I'm
continue
about
off
to
your
get tapestry. I'm bringing that Isaiah Stewart juice.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna stop by for breakfast, but I think the regards for
Was the sunshine a little brighter? Did you notice how it's relief. It's just raining.
82 and sunny in Cambridge when I left the house.
Here we go.
Don't do that.
I knew somebody was gonna do that at some point. We gotta come up with a smooth agreement.
I like the other day.
All right. Morning, did that. You doing that? That was a good one.
Kind of thing.
For the record, for the record. I hear you looking at my little break.
Hey, Maddie, you can sit next to Vic.
Oh, we just crocodile? We're going to.
Chris, if you want.
Yeah, Vic is back there. Yeah, he's back.
Chris, it'll just be $15 down payment.
It's a one-time.
It's a one-time fee.
No, you're.
keep it off that. So, Bove. I only have black, I only had blackberries. I went more vegetable. I love that. Love that. It's on the fiber. It's like $11. My wife has it. Sit on it. What do you think I am? You get it from anywhere else. I eat ham.
We all know.
And I see them about where he got it.
We got it.
Well, they'll take sure it's
And then you gotta reopen it.
You're like,
And I guess I should get Jack.
They'll use the high there.
I haven't watched it all that much. Early day nights. It's like a tattoo. Your kids,
Seriously, how cold is it out there? The rest are getting sometimes. Like, if you're dressed like that,
I don't chop it. You gotta start at the top.
I mean, people are wearing, I've seen a lot of long sleeves, sweaters, ponchos.
What's the temperature? It's probably 40. This dude looks like he's never had sex. It is 48 degrees.
That's
Yesterday, I was like, I did not, that's in 20s.
No, he's wearing he's wearing a full alert.
Getting buttoned that shirt all the way. One button. Right here. Like
If he goes, it's like 7.
Here you go. They got Mookie there.
Was that you, Brasky?
Nah. I hear him walking. I got Mookie.
My thing is like,
Meanwhile, he doesn't need to. I know. He doesn't even know the reference.
what is the reference?
I have to know the.
Take a real picture of people moving around. Yeah.
Alright, you're doing pretty good now.
Rookie mini camp.
Yep.
Rookie mini camp.
They weren't in here yesterday. We were not.
It's sad, frankly.
They get in there, they get the one around, or the training from the veterans.
What was the way? I'm not a bad pizza.
The very last presser after the season.
I thought it was just two rim packages.
When you talked about personal, I got an angry phone call from Russell because I put all of the I'm not privies together. He was like, that was unnecessary. And I was at the entire press conference. Just a video of him going, I'm not privies.
Not long after that, it became one voice.
Yeah.
And that was Sean McDermott.
okay, check your personality at the door. Like he did a post game with the other night. Just asked me, he's like, what were the answers? This kid was like, you know, an outgoing, half-fun kid. Like,
He wasn't privy to the conversation.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. You really know how to really kick off Buffalo's anti-age stage, you know. That's the anti-way, stage number 1. Started, you know, Jeter was the ultimate shittiest interviews in history. So it's passed down from generation to generation.
Interesting.
Aaron Judge is basically shitty.
Right
He says
after,
nothing.
almost immediately after Will Campbell, Rabel walked out, and Mike Reese put out some videos. Hey, how's everybody doing? Great, fantastic. Good to see ya. And I'm like, wow, that is like 180.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the thing about Will Campbell working out some Vrabel? What's going on? How he punched him and hit him to the ground. Vrabel got like super fired up. Apparently, like Vrabel like put on the pads and they were like working out in the field house. Campbell like knocked him down, and I guess Vrabel was like, "Yeah, give it to me."
That's so cool. That's the most Mike Vrabel story I've ever heard.
Oh,
And then he cracked open a beer with his mouth.
a bottle of beer.
Here we go.
We are coming to you live from the Bills facility. Again, unfortunately, Mark, Max Hairston introductory press conference. Should be coming out anytime now. We have a chance to sit down for a one-on-one interview with Max earlier today. And I tell you what, for a guy that didn't even knock his size, his charisma is humongous.
The man has a lot of energy. The biggest thing that's away from him is he's excited to learn from the quarterback room, like a Christian Baker, Trey White, Dave Jackson. Particularly Trey White was also a bit undersized coming out of LSU. Maxwell Hairston could pick his brain a little bit to see how he's vibing in the undersized cornerback.
Once again, we're standing by waiting to hear from Max. Look ahead. Actually, this is much you want to hear from Carl. Sit down. Here's the man of the hour.
Sheesh. Cool.
Max, we heard from you last night a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Then here, what did you think about Buffalo, the facilities, and people you've met?
Man, I've had a great time. You know, I got a chance to sit down with Coach McDermott and Coach Bean, and man, I'm just enjoying myself. Like it's been a fun last couple hours, and this is my new home, man. So I'm excited.
What else have you done since you got here?
Just really, get a feel for everybody. I got to give my family a tour around the facility. I came here for my 30 visit, so I actually, I led the tour. So that was exciting, just to show them around my new home, man. So I'm excited to get to work.
Seems like they have a real tight-knit family. They all spoke on the broadcast last night. Seems like they're all here with you.
Yeah.
What has their support meant to you, and I guess where is that close-knit relationship? How has that developed, and how do you use that to your advantage?
Their support really is what keeps me going. Like, they keep me level-headed, never let me get too high or too low. And, I always got my family through thick and thin. Like, if I have a bad game, if I have a good game, I know I can always rely on my family. And they're just always there for me. And that's how it's been my entire life.
What is it like for you growing up in Michigan, getting an opportunity to play closer to home?
I love that. Hey, it's a 5-hour drive, about an hour flight. So it's easy to get here. So I know, I'm going to have my family here every game. But, even if we was further away, I know my family would still make the trip.
What was it like for you just waking up, being a Buffalo Bill?
I've not taken this hat off since I got it. Like, I'm stoked. Like, I'm so excited to start. So excited to be a part of this program, this organization, and I'm ready to get to work.
Max, last night we saw you shaking hands and dapping up all the guys who were getting drafted. Why was it so exciting for you to see them get drafted and have their moment?
Man, because, we worked so hard for this, and I know it, it's hard to get to that point, and I just was so happy for those guys because I knew a lot of those guys from whether it was the combine, and I trained with a lot of them. So it's like we already built that relationship. So it was just genuine excitement, and just seeing them get that call, seeing their reactions, seeing the parents' reactions, that just made me happy. Like, I almost shed a tear for a couple of those guys, but just the fact that they got their name called, and that deserves to be celebrated. So I was always there to dap them up. I had the best seat in the house, so I took advantage of that.
What was your
we got a chance to talk about, my comfort with zone and man, and I just feel like I'm so versatile that I can work in this scheme because it's a mixture of both. And I feel like, I'm a player that you can put me anywhere on the field, whether I'm in zone or whether I'm in man, whether I'm pressing or whether I'm off. And, they trust me to go out there and make the plays that's, if the opportunity presents itself. Thank you. I just approach it with the same attitude that got me to this point, and that's just to put my head down and work. I want to learn from because this corners group they have a lot of experience and guys that's done this for years. So I would just want to be here, be a sponge, learn from the guys, kind of follow their lead, and just go out there and compete. Just having short-term memory, but also just, having swagger. Like, when I feel good, I play good. Just having confidence and going out there and trusting that the man to the left of me is going to do his job, and the man to the right of me is going to do his job. So we can go out there and play 110%. Honestly, I just want to be able to, do whatever the coaches tells me to do, whether that's go out there and play corner or go out there and be on special teams. I just want to be able to help and contribute to the team. And even if I'm not contributing on the field, just be a good teammate and always encourage the guys.
I'm a youth coach, so little league team, and how instrumental was those youth coaches?
So my little league team was called the West Bloomfield Panthers, and that's actually where I got the nickname Mad Max from. My coach, he was real, and I kind of like the hard coaching. That's what I had growing up, and I feel like that kind of gets you the mindset to, you got that dog in you, and I feel like that also just comes from being from Michigan. Like, you just got that grit in us. I know that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL, and watching him against Detroit, that dude was just, it looked like it was a video game the way he was out there, making stuff happen out of nothing. And I'm just so excited to be a part of that and knowing that I can give Josh Allen the ball back. So I'm eager to get to work. We was actually on the phone last night. I got the FaceTime when I first got my name called. I got the FaceTime Ray Davis as well. So that was cool. Just a nice little intro to the team. So they had me hyped. Man, it meant a lot. And, I actually had to tell Josh, I said, if I ever pick you up in practice, I'm keeping that ball. It's not personal, but you're kind of just that guy. So, being able to call him my teammate, it's truly an honor, and I can't wait to go out there and win some games with him. It's something that I've practiced, but at Kentucky, we had our guy for that, my dog Barryon Brown, and he was pretty good at that. So we didn't have to worry about that at Kentucky. But like I said, I'm going to do anything the coach asks me to do. And if I have to learn how to catch, kick returns and all that stuff, I'm going to do it just for the team. We practiced that going into the season. I just never did it in an actual game. Yeah. That meant a lot. Me and Donovan, we grew up together, and, we taught ourselves going into that season because we knew it was going to be, it got postponed a bunch of times and COVID this and COVID that, but we was determined to finish that season if they allowed us to, and we did exactly that. That was our senior year. That was our last chance, and my school's never won they've never won a state championship. So to be the first ones to win a state championship at West Bloomfield High School, that's truly a big honor, and I had that picture in my suit jacket yesterday. Man, he was telling me about the Buffalo Wings, telling me about the hockey games, just telling me that, it's great vibes out here. And I got out here for my 30 visits, so I got a chance to, see it. And I'm here now, and I do definitely feel those vibes, and I'm excited to try some Buffalo Wings. Yeah. very competitive. And, you know, even speaking on Tawan, I wanted to be like him. So, you know, having a family member that got somewhere before me, it was just extra motivation. And he let me know that it was possible for me to do that as well.
Did you run track?
I did, but I ran a 100, 200, 4x1, 4x2. Every occasion I throw in the long jump in there. But, you know, COVID, man, ruined my junior year. It canceled the season. And then I enrolled early my senior year. But I got a chance to go all state my sophomore year in the 4x1 relay. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. And I honestly feel like he's real. Like, he's not going to sugarcoat nothing. He's going to keep it real, and that's all I ask for. And I feel like, you know, from the moment I talked to him at my formal at the combine to my 30 visit to even a Zoom to even just talking to him now, like, you know, I have the utmost faith in him, and I feel like he's going to lead me in the right direction. In writing and all that stuff, I don't mind Maxwell. It looks a little more professional. Yeah. Honestly, I chose that degree because it's so versatile. Like, I can go into coaching, I can help the community. You know, I can, you know, give back to not even just my home community, but anywhere. And, you know, that's really why I wanted to major in that, because I want to be able to help people. I want to be a resource for people. I want to motivate the youth, and I want to be able to just share the knowledge that was taught me. I want to share that down to the new generation. Yes, Dre White, the corner that we just brought. I can't wait to learn. I can't wait to pick his brains, man. That's a vet, and I know he's going to teach me so much. I know that growing up, I used to watch him a lot. He was a Pro Bowler, you know, deal with a couple injuries, but he's still that guy. That's still someone that I know he can teach me a lot, and I feel like we have some similarities in our game, especially coming out in the draft, and that's someone I can't wait to meet him. Hey, I mean, you got to find something to knock somebody on, but I'm definitely somebody that wants to tackle. I want to get my nose dirty. It just comes down to being consistent in my technique and really following what the coaches taught me with, you know, short stride and near knee to his hip and just running through the guy. Off the field, my personality, man, honestly, like. And then two, I got my clothing brand, so I'm real big on fashion, man. So I like to get fly. You know, you look good, you feel good, you play good, type of deal. So I actually started my clothing line a couple days ago, and it's been fun. Like, just seeing other people wear my clothes, like, that's truly an honor. You know, seeing people swag my clothes, you know, get fly with my clothes, like, that's nice. I have, like, I'm big on shoes, big on clothes. Like, shoot, my house in Kentucky, I had to have 2 rooms just to fit all my clothes and shoes in there. So, hey, you know, I get busy. Oh, no. This one, I just had to, you know, put the alumni sticker on there. I graduated last December, so, yeah. I said I might have to use some of your room. Now you might got to share some space now, but I for sure told Ray I'm moving in.
Who do you have here family-wise?
My entire family that was with me yesterday at the draft. Man, this moment is everything. This moment is truly a dream come true. Like I said, I bring my family with me because I truly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And to be able to give them the master tour today that I got on my 30 visit, like, that meant a lot. I kind of surprised myself. Like, okay, you memorized the facility pretty good now. So happy I could do that. I know that Bills Mafia has the best fan base in the NFL. Hey, we bring Dion here. Ooh, I'm for sure get that ball back then because he gonna get in the quarterback face. Thank you. How that look? How that look? That look good? That look good? Went back to my old roots on this one. Went back to 31. So I had this when I first got to Kentucky. Before I changed my number to number 1. Yeah, you got to start from somewhere, man. So bringing that 3-1 back out. Why did I change number 1? Because I truly felt like I was CB1 in the SEC. That look nice though. I like this. I can't wait to wear this now. Ooh, okay. Yup. Appreciate y'all.